Hi, everybody. Okay, is my mic working? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Sippin, where we begin and end every week with a conversation and a drink. I'm Ling. I'm the L in the BLT bar. Welcome to Sunday Sippin, and welcome to the BLT bar. I didn't actually get a chance to look at myself properly in the mirror before I started, or in the camera before I started, but I asked Trey if I could borrow his bartending apron for today, because he brought it home. I think he brought it home to wash, actually. And he was like, yeah, of course. So with my green shirt, I kind of look like a gardener. I am not giving bartender right now, because I'm not one. But, hi everybody! Thank you so much for joining tonight. Hi Tony, how are you? I know we were just chit-chatting in the chat. But, yeah, okay, so let me at least show you the back, because the back of this apron is the coolest part. The way that, oh, I can't see. Also my shirt. But I love the little cross straps in the back, which is really cool. I was trying to figure out how to tie it before I started too, because there's like little these doodads, whatever they're called, hoops, rings, that you're supposed to, you can like, you do the thing, the thing with the string. So yeah, you put the string through the thing, and then you like tie it like regular. Obviously, if you're not wearing like regular clothing like I do, it looks cooler. I just kind of look like a gardener, which gardeners are cool too. But I was like, oh, since I'm like doing whiskey and stuff, maybe I should wear like a little apron. I could probably tell you about my favorite paellas. I still can with or without an apron. But anyway, I could probably blab for forever. But it is Sunday, and it's Sunday Sippin'. The bar is still kept clean from last week's stream, so I was like, shit, let's use the bar, let's stream here. The setup actually looks pretty nice today, too. So, as always, on Sunday Sippin', if you guys are sipping on anything, please let me know what you're sipping on. Right now, actually, I'll give you a little bit of drink ASMR. Ready? I have a can of sparkling water, the K. Roger brand. It's room temp, so it's not super fizzy. Cool. Can you hear it? Kind of. Kind of. Oh. Whew. Maybe I should have gotten regular. Okay. This is for people, well, I was going to say restaurant industry, but this can honestly can apply to anywhere. Your workplace always has a specific scent about it, and I'm thinking restaurant, like service industry specifically, because I'm wearing an apron. My first job that I started off at, I was a bus girl at a local like a steakhouse pizza place in town. Tony, you know which one I'm talking about. And I always, it wasn't that the restaurant smelled like it, but I always came, I guess it's because I was in the front and the back, but I always had like a specific work smell about me. It was a mix of basically, you know, cooked food, dishwater, sweat. But this smells like Trey's work, and I'm very thankful. We're all very thankful with noses that are very sensitive in our house that the work smell, Trey's work smell, is not a super offensive one, honestly. It just kind of smells like, faux leather and cologne. So, it's like faux leather and cologne. So it doesn't necessarily smell bad. It does smell specifically like the place, though. Also, hi, Darbs! I totally didn't just see you like 10 seconds ago when I was live on Fisty's stream. Hopefully they're racing well. But yes, how are you? I take it that you made it back home safely. I was just talking about work smell. Because I'm currently borrowing, they're racing good. Oh, good. Yay! I'm borrowing Trey's apron today for stream because I'm doing a whiskey stream. We're doing a whiskey taste test. And I was like, oh, this is like more actual bartendery things. And you brought your apron home. Can I borrow it? And they were like, yeah, of course. But I think he brought it home to like clean it. And not that it doesn't necessarily look dirty. It definitely is too long for me. Like this, it like goes past my knees. But one, I look like a gardener. And two, this smells like their workplace. And I was saying it smells like, it doesn't smell like real leather. It smells like faux leather and cologne. Just like a generic nondescript cologne. Which honestly is like a, kind of like winning the lottery for work smells. Because some work smells are not fun. Like I love fried foods. And when I go out, and for the people who are working and have to fry my foods as their job, thank you so much. Because anything that involves frying in oils, and it just gets, it attaches to you. Hair, skin, clothes, just everything. You become frying oil for like a solid 3 days. Definitely not a bad word, right? I was asking if anybody had like a specific work smell that like stands out to them out of all the places you've worked at. I was gonna say service industry, but it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be service industry because I know like I worked in a couple offices, and they had like a specific work smell about them too. So yeah. Also, if you're sipping on anything, let me know what you're sipping on tonight. We are sipping on some K. Roger sparkling water, and of course whiskey coming out soon. I smell like Clay after messy studio. That makes sense. But what does clay smell like, though? Is it, like, earthy? Is it, like, dirty? Is it, like, offensive? I wouldn't think it would be an offensive scent. Dirt-ish. Is it, like, ozone? Do you like the smell of ozone? People here, do y'all like the smell of ozone? It's oh, crap. What is it called? It's right after it rains, and that's what you're smelling is ozone. What's the word? There's like a specific word for it. Oh my god, it's literally on the tip of my tongue. Darbs, you know what I'm talking about? Earthy, sometimes moldy-ish. Okay. Dusty? Okay. Moldy. Oh, you gotta be a little careful right now. Thank you! I was like, there's a specific word. Okay, petrichor. Do you like petrichor? It probably smells like petrichor outside right now, but that petrichor is the smell of the ozone after it rains. I guess what you're smelling, that's what petrichor is. Love it. I feel like there's like nostalgia or like memories that get associated with petrichor and like scents specifically. I know there's like a whole, we have Brew that's joined us. It does smell like it outside. I just took a walk. Oh, did you take a hot girl walk? Hi, Doobie. Here, actually, let's turn this camera into the Brew camera. Oh no, the immersion. I think Brew got... Trey is currently napping downstairs, so I think Brew got bored. Let's try to make this the Brew cam. Brew cam, Brew cam. Oh, look at him. The boy. What a good man. Is this also to make sure you don't eat your feet? It is. Oh, thank you, Tony. Oh, here's some pets. All right, here's some pets from Tony. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes. And then a Trito. Look at his little cheeks. Look at him. All right, those are from Tony. Give him Tritos. All right. He knows. I started talking to myself. Started talking to the screens upstairs, so he knows exactly what is happening. Sit. Good boy. Thank you so much for redeeming your drinks. Can you say thank you? These are basically just dehydrated chicken circles. Trey said that they look like the, there's apparently like calluses that you can cut off. Oh, you good, homie? You're supposed to chew on it, bud. You're not supposed to inhale it. Anyway, these basically trays that look like calluses or like growths that grow on horse hooves sometimes, and they just like sink. They just like slice them off. And Trey was like, "Oh, that's what his treats look like." I'm like, "Ew." No. Go to your bed. All right. We're feeling generous today, so Brew's gonna get a free one. No. Lay. Good boy. He's becoming aware of the people on the screen. Are you becoming aware? Alright, you have to chew on this one, buddy, okay? You hear me? There you go. Good boy. Okay, well, before I continue to yap, let's pour ourselves a drink. So I was looking at, honestly, I was looking at our bar that we have. It's wild that we actually have like basically a fully stocked bar here at our humble abode. And I was like, I think the only times I actually have drank recently have been socially. I'm definitely a social drinker. I do everything socially, honestly, but excuse me. I classify myself as a whiskey girl. Like, if anybody was going to be asking me for, like, hey, what's your spirit of choice, or what's your favorite spirit, I will always, like, 9 out of 10 times, I'll say whiskey. So, I was looking at our collection, and I was like, when was the last time I actually, like, poured myself something to drink here? And I honestly can't remember. So, tonight, we are going to be doing a whiskey taste test. I'm just calling it whiskey night. I made a pisco sour earlier, actually. Trey gave me the recipe. We had a pisco... So, a couple nights ago, let me go ahead and pour, and I'll keep... I'll keep yapping. Learn a loud word or phrase. Thank you for redeeming your drinks. Let me know what you want to learn. I'll see if I can... I'll see if I can teach you. Okay. So the order that we have today of our whiskeys is we have Nelson's Greenbrier Tennessee whiskey. This is their original recipe. Something whiskey related would be cool. Okay, so whiskey, that word is a little boring because they just say whiskey, like whiskey. But if you're talking about alcohol, the word is lao. So, lao. You would spell it Laoh, I guess. Lao. That's just spirit. Alcohol, basically. There is actually a phrase. Yeah, lao. Like wow. Like, but with an L. So, lao. There is a specific phrase that is used to describe foods that taste really good with alcohol. And that phrase is called gam lao, which means to eat with alcohol. Happy Sunday! Welcome, Leopard! Oh my gosh, I think my shirt kind of matches your little username on my side, at least. I was like, do you usually have the same color? I think it matches your little Twitch username. So cute. How are you? Welcome on in. We are learning a Lao word or phrase. I'm teaching you two, actually. So Lao is alcohol. Gam Lao means it refers to food that is really good with alcohol. The first example, the prime example that comes to my head is grilled chicken gizzards with beer. Like grilled chicken gizzards specifically with beer. It's like they will say gam lao. Like that's like you gotta have this, like if it's grilled out on a fire specifically too with a beer, like those two match made. Yes, there you go. I'm great. Got to relax today. Yay! So glad that you got to relax. Nice. Yes, you came in. I should put a little educational tag. Go me. Yes, thank you for redeeming your drinks. Yep, Gamlao. So there's just obviously people have opinions, but it is like one of those widely accepted things. Oh, here you go. Hold up. That wasn't right. Oh, she smells nice. So Nelson's Greenbrier is what I'm pouring first. I'm starting with a Tennessee whiskey because out of these four right here, it is the lightest out of all of them. So we have Tennessee whiskey from Nelson's Greenbrier. They're based out in Nashville, Tennessee. Then next we'll have Four Roses. This is a bourbon. I think they're from Kentucky. This one I want to also say is a single barrel. So a single barrel whiskey or single barrel spirit is basically a spirit that has not been proofed down. The process of whiskey specifically is what I know. They'll take there's tons of barrels of whiskey that you will make depending on who you are. The way that bottling works is that they'll combine all the whatever batch of barrels that they have and kind of distribute everything so it's all even, so that like I say, if one barrel's slightly more colored than another one, all of them kind of look consistent whenever they go out on the shelves. Single barrels are usually hand selected special barrels per se of whiskey that whatever the parameters are, they're the special barrels and they get picked out, and they tend to be higher proof, so they don't get proofed down by water, which means adding water to it. That's usually what will happen in the bottling process for whiskey. Is all the barrels will get put together and then they get proofed down. Water, they have water added to them so that they're down to a certain proof. Not everybody likes to drink things that are 70-80% alcohol. But yeah, single barrel usually tends to refer to barrels that are hand selected or selected by some sort of thing, and they are not proofed down, so that means there's no water added to them, which means they're usually higher proof. That means that they are higher in alcohol content. So we have the Four Roses single barrel. It is 100 proof, I believe, which is 50% alcohol. I don't know if I've actually had the single barrel. I've had the regular Four Roses, so I'm not sure. This might be a first for us. And then coming up after the bourbon is going to be our rye whiskey. So this is a Resurgence rye. Last that I'd had it, it's been my favorite rye. I did have a rye recently in Nashville as well at Pennington Distillery, and it was a very tasty rye. However, it was tasty in maybe the third tasting of the tasting lineup that I had. So I always have to try it again to make sure that I do like it, because sometimes I think I know taste is also determined by your environment and how you're feeling that day. And that's just a part of it. That doesn't make it good or bad or whatever. Sometimes things taste better on certain days, how you're feeling, the whole 9 yards. So I do have an affinity for Resurgence Rye. This is a whiskey that is from a distillery in Atlanta, Georgia. Also, the label on it is really sick. So, and then I keep trying to gaslight myself. We're going to get there eventually. We're going to end with the Laphroaig Islay Single Malt Scotch Whiskey. So this is a Scotch. And if y'all know me, I don't like peated whiskeys. Specifically of the, Islay, from the Islay variety. It's just a very specific, distinct taste about it that reminds me of burnt rubber every time. Some people really like it, some people really don't. That's how Laphroaig markets their stuff. So we're gonna try it again, and we're just gonna see if we've changed our mind. I don't think we have, but I'm gonna see if I've changed my mind. So yes, we're gonna start off with Tennessee whiskey. I am going to drink. Let's see. We have a couple of, what's it called? Let's do the Belle of Dayton, actually. Make sure that there's not any. Oh, she's a little, I don't know, she's a little, splotchy. But that's alright. Okay. So we're starting with a pour of our Tennessee whiskey. I'm gonna do kind of small-ish pours because there's 4 of these that I gotta drink. So has anybody here are y'all whiskey people? I ask this every time we do a whiskey stream, but I always like to clarify. I always like the chicken. You know. Whiskey. I am also. Oh yeah, that's what I got started on before I started blabbing. I made a really good pisco sour earlier. Trey had a pisco, or Trey made a pisco sour a couple days ago. Really enjoyed it. We went out for drinks, and then he ordered a pisco sour when we were out, and it was okay, but it definitely needed it. It didn't have the right mouthfeel. It needed to be shaken more. So today he wanted a pisco sour. He's gonna make one, and I was like, wait, let me try. And he was like, okay. So I made a pisco sour. I will post it on the Discord. I'm pretty proud of it. Honestly, it came out really nicely. Don't ask about the garnish. I just had it. I don't think it really fits, but it looks pretty. But I made a really pretty pisco sour, so I feel like with our favorite whiskey of the night, as long as I pour less than this for the next couple ones, we're going to make a whiskey sour with our favorite. At least you're trying it again. You're far more brave than I. I can't retry stuff I know I 100% dislike. Which, like, respect to you. If it's one of those, like, yes, this is just something I just do not like. As long as we're all being respectful here about tastes and opinions, like, like, more for me, right? But yeah, that's that part of me that's like, I don't know if it's tenacious or if it's just stupid. Or maybe a combination of both, but yeah, so we're gonna try another Freud again, and we're gonna see how that goes. But right now we are trying Nelson Greenbrier's Tennessee whiskey. So on the nose, actually here, I'll bring this over so we can see what we're trying. Boop. So yeah, I think I'll make a whiskey sour with our favorite whiskey. I tried this one. The very first time I tried this was in 2018, maybe 2018. Which was a little while ago now. And then recently, I think the last time I had this was probably maybe last year. I know I had it straight poured in a tasting when we went to go revisit the distillery. They had just remodeled. They're still remodeling, I think, and like finishing it up, if they haven't already finished it up. So took a team field trip to go check it out. On the nose, I get kind of like a cherry. Yeah, actually almost like a Luxardo cherry. And again, what I'm doing is when I'm nosing, which means just smelling, when I'm nosing the spirit, I am opening my mouth and smelling through my nose. Because if you close your mouth and sniff through your nose, all the alcohol vapors will kind of basically like get stuck on your face. And you do the whole like, right? So if you open your mouth, the vapors come back out through your mouth, which is helpful. Ooh. So, the oak, the wood notes, obviously. So, whiskey is just, like wood juice. The oak that comes out in this is pretty prominent, but it's kind of light, actually. And I want to say Tennessee whiskey is charcoal filtered, I think. So, it has that kind of lightness to it. Very pleasant. It almost kind of tingles your tongue a little bit. I went in before the concert in July. It's super... Right? Okay, so we gotta go for their food. Surprising. Because usually, like... Not to like jug on anyone, but like sometimes places that do multiple things or too many things, something suffers over another. So when I heard that Nelson's Greenbrier was doing food, I was like, it's probably just gonna be like simple things they get out the door. No, they have like, it's like Southern with a flair. You can see the kitchen. It's like top-notch stuff, and the food is really good. Yes, a city night. Yeah, I'm totally down. Oh, let me tell you this while I'm sipping on this. Actually, I'm gonna put a pin in this because this would be funny. The restaurant kind of sits in the middle of the distillery. So it looks like it's the middle, but the way that it works, it's actually on the end. Because the beginning of the distillery is over towards on the left, and then when you walk through it, you kind of walk through the entirety of the thing and come back around into like the space that's basically closest to like the music venue. But that restaurant bar combo is kind of, well, I guess now that you say it, it is the middle of the distillery, but like it's in its own section. Excuse me. It makes a bit it sounds weird, but it does make it makes more sense than it sounds. Yeah, let me city night. I'm gonna take my sip of this, give you my notes, and then we'll talk about city night because there's a story. There's a story I have to tell y'all. Okay, so like I said, it's kind of light. I'll read you the back. When our great-great-great-grandfather, Charles Nelson, introduced Nelson's Greenbrier Tennessee whiskey to the public in 1860, he could have never imagined how popular his creation would have become, or that his process would set the standard by which all future Tennessee whiskeys were judged. With our revival of Nelson's Greenbrier Tennessee whiskey, we've painstakingly recreated the family recipe, the finest ingredients, filtered through a mellowing bed of sugar maple charcoal. Oh yeah, my God. And aged a minimum of 2 years in new charred oak barrels. We believe it's time the 21st century got to know the original Tennessee whiskey, and we hope you'll agree it was worth the wait. Welcome back. Oh my God, that's such a cute little... I love it. As somebody who also I basically work in marketing. I cannot like unsee things now. So like if I'm reading labels for products and people trying to, like, you best bet I'm looking for typos, I'm looking for formatting, I'm looking for like the whole 9 yards, and I wish I could turn it off sometimes, but I just can't. This is written very well. The tone is really nice. Let's see. I was looking at it is 45.5% alcohol, which means it's 92 proof? What's 45.5 times 2? That's 92. 91 proof? I think it's 91. If I'm doing my math right. Yeah, darn, I'll tell you this so much. So yeah. 90. I prefer my whiskeys, specifically my bourbons, more on the higher proof side, because I feel like there are flavors and notes that come out at a higher proof. So proof is the amount of alcohol in there. I noticed that people now are not including proof, like they're just including the AB. They're just putting the AB. You have to have the ABV, so alcohol by volume, like the percentage number on your labels. But I guess you don't have to have the proof on them now for it to be a thing. Proof is just one of those, like, in the olden days, this is how we measured alcohol type deal. So I guess people are just kind of going away from it because you don't, as a regular consumer, you don't necessarily have to know what proof is. You just have to know how much alcohol is in there. And, like, the percentage gives you how much alcohol. Like, all three of these don't have proof. Jeez, Brew's like a little cryptid that just walks that way. These three do not have proof. I don't know if they have to have I have to look now. No, this one doesn't have a proof either. It all has the ABV, alcohol by volume. Huh. Which I feel like is more... I feel like that makes more sense anyway, like, but proof is double the ABV. So the number that I just got for my proof here is 45.5% alcohol. That's what it says. Multiply that by 2. That's the proof of whatever the bottle is. So yeah, I guess it's 91 proof. But yeah. Okay, anyway, the notes and then the story. Sorry. It's really mellow. It doesn't really coat and it doesn't really linger on your palate. Even like you guys saw how long I kept it in my mouth. It disappears very quickly, so it's very light. It it's kind of giving. I get like apricot notes in there. It does have a little spice, a little zing. It smells Luxardo cherry, like the notes on the nose are Luxardo cherry, but the taste is more maraschino. Oh, I stirred it up. Okay. It's I feel like it's like it's not offensive. It's not assaulting. It's very mild. Mild is a good word. I don't know how long this bottle has been sitting on the shelf. No, I guess it can't be very long. You can see how much whiskey is in it. But yeah, if I'm gonna rank these. I guess I probably should give them a score so I know which one's. Well, I don't know which one's my favorite. Out of 10, should I score out of 10? I'll do out of 5. It's a little less. Out of 5, I would give this like a. Actually, let's do 10. 10 feels a little better. All right, out of 10, the score is 10. 1 being that it fucking sucks, I will never drink it again, and 10 being like that's the most amazing thing, I will drink it every day. I might just give this like a 5 right down the middle. It's not extraordinary, but it's not bad. So I just give it like a 5 straight down. I think this in cocktails would be tasty too. You just have to be careful that the whiskey doesn't get lost because again it's pretty light. So yeah, Nelson's Greenbrier, they have a lot of good stuff. Darbs, I'm not sure if you've had it, but Tony, I think you'd really enjoy it. Nelson's Greenbrier does have a liqueur. It's a coffee pecan liqueur, and it's called Louisa's liqueur, which is I think the wife of the like the distillery like person, the distillery founder. But there's a candle in their gift store that smells divine, but the actual liqueur itself, whoo, so good. It's not super sweet. I think it's also caramel, so caramel pecan coffee, caramel pecan, something like that. I would try it. Yes, I think you guys both would really enjoy it. I might need to snag I wonder if they have little taster bottles of it by now. I'd get a whole thing and share it with y'all. But yeah, it's not super sweet, which is great. It's like not super sweet is a very, very high compliment from an Asian person, because that's like one of those, we just don't really like super duper sweet things. So if we have a dessert and we're like, wow, this is really yummy, it's not too sweet, that's like, you did good. So the fact that this Louisa's liqueur is not super sweet, you can put it in things that would involve like, you know, coffee liqueur or whatever. I think an espresso martini with it would be really tasty. I did recently see somebody make it. And, like, I guess I can call myself a snob. I'll call myself a snob about it. You can have your drinks however you would like, as long as you're being safe and as long as you're not being offensive, you know. You can have your drinks however you want them. But somebody made an espresso martini and, like, they stirred it, which I've never heard of doing. And then they poured it just straight into it, like, into a rocks glass. They didn't serve it up like in a coupe glass or anything. It had cream in it too, so there was no like foam on top, and they just like poured it into like a warm rocks glass, and I was like, okay. So yeah, okay, City. As I'm telling the story, the next thing that we're drinking is the Four Roses single barrel. So Trey's mom, I think a couple months. Oh wait, actually, here, let me see if I can get a good cork pull. Not too bad. I think it's because I already pulled it. My bad. A couple months ago, Trey's mom calls me, or maybe I called her, something like that. We were just calling to like shoot the shit, basically. And she tells me, she's like, hey, so I'm actually planning a little trip out there, because I don't remember the reason why. Just noticed you were streaming 45 minutes. Hell yeah, I'm early. Yeah, so I've just been blabbing. I'm literally just on the second whiskey. But hi, Ramkip. Welcome on in. You just caught me at the beginning of story time, so good. Good timing. We're currently pouring. We have already poured the Nelson's Greenbrier Tennessee whiskey. We're currently trying the Four Roses single barrel Kentucky straight bourbon. I think it's Kentucky straight. Yeah, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And I'm telling a story. So, Trey's mom and I are shooting the shit. Oh, yo, this smells so good. Wait. I'm gonna pause the story. Hold up. Oh my, y'all, this smells so fucking good. It's like, at malls, they always have the stalls of like the candied pecans and walnuts and like almonds and shit that are always way too expensive. It's like, oh yeah, you can buy candied almonds. A handful is like $50 or whatever. And you're like, oh, but it's always so good. It smells like candied pecans, perhaps. It gives there's caramelly notes in there. Brown sugar, like a toffee almost. Damn. If I could just have this as a candle, we would be set. Oh my god, yeah, this smells so good. So yes, anyway, oh wait, what? Let's see. I'm sipping on some Oscar Blues, Dale's Pale Ale. I saw an ad for Dale's Pale Ale today, I think, or sometime recently. I thought about you. Thank you, Tony, for redeeming your drinks. We're gonna hydrate, and we're gonna stretch at the same time. Thank you, Tony. Tony was like, yo, this girl's about to get smashed. I see you looking out for me. I appreciate you. We'll see how my tolerance is. My tolerance, I feel like, has actually gone up, though, so that's kind of cool. Not cool for my wallet, but it is cool, I guess. Okay. This sounds, dude, yeah, it smells so good. Whew. So yes, we're shooting the shit. Trey's mom and I are chit-chatting. She's like, hey, I'm actually planning a trip down there, because some type of, like, somebody's getting married, or, like, something like that. And she said that she was going to be here the weekend of Trey's birthday. And I was like, oh, shit, yeah, you want to do something? She was like, yeah, actually, I wanted to plan this out with you. I wanted it to be a surprise. Like, we can, like, just so happen to go here, and we're going to meet up, and then bam, like, I would be there. I'm like, yeah, let me double check his schedule. Let me make sure our schedules are free. Let's do it. We, like, we're doing it, right? So, fast forward to today. Trey's mom calls Trey. I want to shoot the shit. We're just hanging out or whatever. Trey's talking to her. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, Mom, like, I'll be having, like, a week off soon, so I would maybe want to, potentially go and visit you. It should be sometime in October, that I have, like, all my time, like, my week off. So if we can plan out something, I think I might be able to, blah, blah, go visit and stuff, right? So they're on speaker. I'm in the kitchen. I'm, like, cutting up food and stuff. And I hear this. I'm like, okay, well, now I have the information of, like, okay, well, there's 4 weekends in October. So, just, like, we can redirect this. All right? So I'm like, just do my thing in the kitchen. And Trey's mom was like, October. October, huh? I'm like, okay, yeah. So she got this, right? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm cutting my stuff up, making food and shit. She goes, well, actually, I was planning on coming down and seeing you in October. And I was like, okay, let me I trust her. It was actually going to be for your birthday. And I was like, Mama, really? I literally like, I turned and looked at Trey, who was holding the phone on speaker. You know, Mom on the phone is like, yeah, I was thinking about coming visit. I was like, bro. I literally said, bro. And Trey was like, wait, was that supposed? I was like, yes, it was supposed. She was the one. She was the one that made this plan and wanted it to be a surprise, and she ruined her own freaking surprise. So yeah, anyway, at some point for Trey's birthday, a part of Trey's birthday shenanigans, I think Mama might come for a visit. But yeah, that happened today. And that was gonna be included in the city night, Darbs. So that's what that was. I'm like, Mama, really? This was your own idea and you ruined it. And she said that she has a cold right now, so I'm like, I hope you feel better. But she was like, I'm like, I got medicine in me. Yes, we're all very excited. But I'm like, Mama, bro. She was just too excited to talk to her son. Understandable. Yes. I also, that makes sense. But the fact, I was like, Trey, when I told Trey afterwards, he was like, you should have just, like, interrupted her, right? Because then she would have just, like, gone on a different direction. And I was like, the problem was, I trusted her. I was like, she has a plan. I trust Mama. She's Mama. She's got it. She got it. No, she did not got it. Oh, God. So, yeah, anyway, let me take a sip of this. Okay. This bourbon is a little hotter than the Tennessee whiskey. It also has, I feel like, more character. Trey and I took an anniversary trip to Louisville last year. Louisville last year for our first anniversary trip. And we went to a couple of different distilleries, Kentucky distilleries. And they all do have kind of this characteristic taste about them. Kentucky straight bourbon is like its own category as well. But it is very reminiscent of what we had on our trip. The wood comes out a lot more bold in this. It lingers on the tongue more, on the palate. You can still kind of feel it. I think this is 100. What did I say? This is 100 proof, which isn't super duper high proof. This one was 91, so it's not too much hotter, but you can still taste it. The kind of roasted pecan almondy notes are still kind of there, but it's definitely more I feel like almost the sweetness in the nose does not translate to the palate as much. Like, it smells a lot sweeter than it tastes. Tends to be the thing with, like, bourbon specifically too, in my experience. So this is a really tasty bourbon, though. I really like bourbon. If it's wet, I'll drink it. So there's something specific about this. It almost has like cacao. Not dark chocolate, not chocolate, but specifically like roasted cacao nibs, which I have discovered I freaking love cacao nibs as like a snack. We went to a chocolate factory actually in Nashville a couple weeks ago now. It's been a couple weeks. And we went on like a little tour. Everybody there was super cool. It's like a local chocolate factory, so a little chocolate place. And the first part of like they showed us the process of like making chocolate, right? And the first part is extracting cacao from the fruit and all that good jazz. Excuse me. And we got to try some cacao nibs basically, and it's like no sugar added, straight up from the cacao plant. Oh, so good. It gave like, it was like kind of nutty, like a roasted nut, maybe like a walnutty kind of, but because it was cacao, it had a little bit of the extra like kind of, I don't want to call it bitter, but it had a little bit of that bitterness, astringency to it that nuts don't have. So, oh my god, it was so good. I have to get their white chocolate Wildflower. I'm so excited. Also, everybody, now that Wildflower's here, today is her wonderful moderator, Wildflower Wine's birthday. So make sure to give a bunch of chicken Joshes in the chat for Miss Wildflower here. Happy birthday, Wildflower! I hope you've been enjoying your gift. Oh, there's like random sticky spots on the bar, and you wouldn't think there's that much because I've been touching it, but I keep touching all of these. But yes, the gang got together and we all had a planned team effort to do a little surprise for our wonderful Miss Wildflower today. And now Wildflower is a part of the Nintendo Switch crew. Wow! I've been playing Cult of the Lamb. Yes! What do you name your cults? Who was your first follower? I was very surprised! Yes! I literally am like, I'm like mama, right? I'm literally like, I'm one of the worst to give. I don't necessarily say things, but I don't have a poker face. So when surprises are involved that I have to keep, I think I've been getting better over the years to like keep the poker face, but you can usually read it on my face. I kept the secret the entire. So I was pretty proud of myself. But happy birthday, Wildflower! Glad you're enjoying. Bouquet Clan. Ooh, they're getting full. That's so cute! Oh my god, I love that. That is so freaking cute. Oh, all right. Well, once you get, I have not an inquisitor. But that's not the right word. I have an enforcer, and I have like 2 spouses, I think, right now. So I had not the slightest idea. All right, I say the next follower that you have should be named Iris. that's the first one that came to mind. Right, all the flowery names. I think it's so fun seeing what everybody names their characters. At we were just outside. So the surprise was we hosted like a little birthday, a little tiny little birthday party at Wildflower's place. So the setup was I was to take Wildflower out to get our toenails did. We got our nails did, and Trey was gonna babysit while we like got out and did a little pampering, right? Well, not only did Trey babysit, he let in all of our friends. Everybody decorated and waited for us to get our toes did and came back and wow, surprise! I almost gave it away because two unknown cars were parked right in front of her house. And she was like, who's wait a minute. Well, she didn't say anything first. She looked at them, and the silence was loud, and I was like, does your neighbor have people over? And she was like, no, I mean, they're not my neighbor. I was like, well, it must be. Can I park here? So I parked, because I was driving, I parked. And then I was like, yeah, show me your tomatoes. Show me the basil in front of your house. And that's when the surprise happened, so. But yes, we're so glad that you are enjoying your gift. We're so glad you're enjoying your birthday. Happiest of birthdays, friend. We love you. it is fun getting to see what people like name their cult and like how their naming system is. My sister names her followers Japanese words to like help her practice vocabulary, basically. As you guys know, the bar, we have the bar on stream, the cult, the bar, and everybody's named after something that's related to the bar, basically. Oh, I should name something like measuring cup. Bar spoon. Yes, which, by the way, she's strong. I thought it was like one of those like, oh yeah, you know, she started growing. She was like growing. You have a whole separate tomato plant just from pruning them, which is amazing. So bourbon, delicious, tasty. I do like it better than our Tennessee whiskey. I think it has more character, it has more flavor. So I'm going to give her a 7.5. It's not like, wow, crazy, oh my god. But she's tasty. So I'm going to give her a 7.5. So we have a 5 and a 7.5. I did just rinse my glass out. Water. I'm going to rinse it out again though. Okay. All right, coming up next. Oh, also on the back, I just noticed this. Here, let me show you guys. I just noticed. So here's the front of this bottle. I freaking love this bottle. So here's the front of this bottle. There's actually, I think from what I remember, there's a tattoo artist that they had asked to make the labels, or label for the Resurgence rye. The single barrel one is blue. It's a blue version of this, which is really cool. But on the back of the label, on the inside, let's see if we can see this. Oh, almost. Oh, you can kind of see it. There's the ring light. There's an R on the inside. Excuse me. Which is really cool. Love that. Packaging, incredible. Brew's back. Everybody say hi to Brew. He's also sitting really weird, so don't mind him. Okay. Oh, yes. So this is a rye whiskey. So for something to be considered a rye whiskey, it has to be at least 51% rye. So for this one, I will read the label for ya. Southern Art. From the City of Trees appears this quintessential Southern single malt, a whiskey distilled in Scottish-style twin copper pot stills from 100% malted rye. So this is 100%. There's nothing else in here other than rye. We combine this time-honored method with grain-in installation, presenting you with a flavorful whiskey of chocolate and spice. Americans' original grain of choice, rye, fell out of favor during Prohibition. Today, rye has risen from the charred remains of the mid-20th century. We're in the midst of a modern-day renaissance. Discover our unique take here, a true work of Southern art. Distilled and bottled by ASW Distillery in Atlanta, Georgia, which is really cool how they marketed this, how they designed this product with the story. I feel like products with story and meaning just do so much better. So Resurgence is the name. I don't know why it's spelled that way though. It is spelled Resurgens. Resurgence. Not Resurgence, but y'all get it. And this is a phoenix. So phoenix rising from the ashes, and then also ashes, but wood, char, because whiskey. It's so good. It's literally so freaking good. So yes, anyway, we are drinking rye whiskey. I am usually finicky with rye whiskey because it tends to be really assaulting. It is a very pungent whiskey usually, in the same type of punchy that I wouldn't want to say Isla peat scotches are, but it's very aggressive, very bold. So if you're not used to whiskey in general, people tend to stray away from rye. But I also feel like there was a time where people just didn't know I feel like you gotta make it right for it to taste good, whatever it is, right? So let's see how this is. Not too bad. Okay. I'm gonna pour myself a little bit. Brew can't decide if he wants to sit in the bed or not. Bubba. Ruby. What you doing, man? Come here. Come here. What you doing? Oh, here. You want me to fix this for you? Here you go, Bubba. Here you go, Bubba. You want me tucked in? Look, he has a little blankie. Is it too hot up here? Well, you don't seem to be panting or anything. You don't also feel hot. Here, I'll give you some free pets. Do you want to say hi to the zippers? You say hi to the zippers? Say hello. You're a funny little guy. Okay. Resurgence Rye from Atlanta. Every time Trey and I go, there's a our shows that we all tend to go to that are in Georgia. We've been to 3 now. Trey and I both together. They're at the same place, the Masquerade. If you guys have ever been there, it's like basically in an old like mall, but the spaces have been turned into like concert halls basically. But we will always go and visit ASW whenever we go. So. Huh. The nose is... The nose is a little strange. It smells kind of like sunflower seeds. It smells like, which, I mean... Rye is a grain. It smells very grain forward. Like if you know, like in the fall time, going through like a hayfield type. It has a little bit of like a funky barnyard type of nose. It almost kind of smells. Darbs, if you're still here, this kind of smells like what I think clay would smell like. So like earthy, I guess is the word. I don't really know if I would call this like it's not a bad smell, but it's also not a nice smell either. Wait, let me see what the 43%. So 86 proof. I picked some pretty high proof whiskeys today, y'all. Look at us. Okay, well, yeah, there's not much sweetness on the nose. If I were to like really search, it kind of might have like the same type of nose that like a butterscotch candy that you forgot at the bottom of your bag and you discovered it because you just happened to be digging around. And you know how like it's not like a clear, it's like opaque candy now because it's been at the bottom of your bag for so long. That's kind of what it's giving. So, oh, it's so cute. Yo, Miss Physics, what up? How's it going, friend? How are you, girl? We're trying some rye whiskey right now. It's making my sinuses act up. All right. How have you been? I feel like it's been a little while. How's the music coming along? Oh, I literally just asked. Just dropped a new album. Please drop it in the Discord or text me. I listened to a couple of the pieces that you had sent prior to dropping your new album. So I see the improvement. How are you enjoying the journey? Are you enjoying this? I know it's like a newer hobby for you. So is it fun? What have you learned? What do you like? Okay. Taste better than the nose. However, for it being a rye, it still has a little bit of like a bitter type of. They said chocolate. I feel like cacao is definitely more of that descriptor for it. So similar in this case, now that I've actually tasted both next to each other, this now feels more like dark chocolate. This feels like cacao because it has that kind of dryness. The same type of dryness that wine, a dry wine would have. That's what this is kind of tasting like. It's lots of fun. I love drum and bass. Yeah, I figured that's what you were going to go for. And your drum and bass pieces, I feel like, have really improved. Like, I can definitely hear the improvement. Also, I don't know what's up with my apron right now. Hold up. Is the back fucked up? No? Check it out. Bam. Bam. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're having lots of fun. I'm glad to hear you're producing, all that good jazz. It's always nice finding like a new hobby and then like progressing and enjoying it. Just like enjoying it, period. So, okay. I think it might be the lineup that I had today. Or just honest, maybe how I'm feeling. I'm not sure if I'm really feeling a resurgence right. It's not a bad spirit. It's not a bad whiskey. It wouldn't be like, ugh, it's grody. But like, I don't think I'm feeling it today. Am I feeling it? It's dry, but for a rye whiskey, it's not assaulting. Like I said, rye tends to be like very in your face. A lot of people will describe it as like very aggressive black pepper. It does not have very peppery notes to it, actually. Maybe, I was going to say vegetal, but maybe not vegetal. It doesn't linger too long, but it does, I don't know, maybe like slightly vegetal. Just a little bit. But I don't think I'm feeling the resurgence rye today. I think today's just not a rye day. But is it tasty? Yeah, I'd say it's tasty. Just maybe not neat. I wouldn't be like, yeah, give me that resurgence neat. Or like on the, even, I don't even know if I would do it on the rocks either. So, I'm trying to give you guys notes. But like, I don't really know how to describe. It kind of tastes a little bit, it's reminiscent of plain oatmeal. Speaking of oatmeal, have you guys ever had savory oatmeal? Apparently that's a thing. I didn't know it was a thing, but you would basically like, prepare oatmeal in a similar way that you would like grits or something, right? So you would add like bacon, eggs, and then like season it with savory things like salt, pepper, and stuff instead. I've never had savory oatmeal before. I wouldn't be against it. I would try it because I love grits. I like my grits salty, like savory, and I love cream of wheat, but I like cream of wheat sweet. So oatmeal, I've always wanted to like oatmeal. But I just feel like I only take like 2 bites and I'm done. Like I can't do any more than the 2 bites. However, and I think Tony, you and I were talking about this some time ago, overnight oats I can do. I do like overnight oats. But like warm oatmeal, it always smells good. It always looks so good. But I can't get past the second bite. I'm not sure if it's like a texture thing. I don't know. Anyone who likes sugar grits needs to be My sister loves sugar grits. She's the sugar. I was like, girl, you get the sugar in your grits and I'll keep the salt in mine. That's me with crab legs. Oh, like you want to like crab legs? It's like, yeah, you guys make it look so good. Like, especially when they know how to like break the crab legs open and like, but I can see how it's just like, you have to work so hard for the crab leg itself. I do like crab legs. But I do like the flavor of crab legs, so that's like one of those things. But yeah, I want to like oatmeal so bad, but perhaps. Miss Physics. 3 or 4 bites, I'm good for a year. Right? Which means, you don't have to have a lot to satisfy your crab leg cravings. What is something that you guys, well, how do I want to phrase this? What is like a treat food for you guys? Like something that you're a thing that you crave and you're like, okay, this is like a special event food. Whatever it could whatever event it could be. Like something celebratory or like a thing that's like, oh yeah, I like to have this when blah blah blah. Lobster. I will say I still haven't had your lobster bisque yet, Miss Physics, so we might have to change that. But I feel like I personally have not had good lobster. Like just, like lobster tail, right? I've only had shitty ones, and I'm like, whatever, I'd rather have crab. But I think it's just because I haven't had good lobster. So perhaps I should go visit Maine, I guess. Excuse me. And my sinuses are really acting up. It's weird. A good seared salmon with rice and asparagus. Ooh, you got the whole meal right there. Okay, you planned it out. I see you. That honestly is a great... That's a great, like, special meal. Come to Santa Fe, I'll cook for you. Alright, bet. I'll see you in... Is it 4 hours? Actually, 5, because I gotta get to the airport first. I hear you, Miss Physics. Maybe scallops on the side if I'm feeling really frisky. Yeah! I would love to try jumbo scallops. I've only had, like, kind of the smaller scallops. Maybe I might have had jumbo scallops in Cali. Back when we were visiting California a couple years ago. Maybe? But scallops are really, a really nice, like a nice meal for me, too. Scallops. People have been taking... Yeah, my sinuses. You hear my... There's like drainage happening. Ooh! I prepped and cooked live lobster. Oh, how was that? I'd be... Listen, I'd be watching all like, Hell's Kitchen and all that good jazz and like how you... I've only seen like if they were like, all right, Ling, you're a part of Hell's Kitchen or like Chopped or whatever, and I open the basket and it's fucking like a live lobster. The only way I would be able to do it is if I had the pot of boiling water and I just like dunked it head first. Like that's the only way I could prep it, because I know you can like take the knife and just like and like kill it humanely that way. I think I'd have to like boil that bitch alive. Not alive, boil it till it dies, but like head first so it goes as humanely as possible. So anyway, the scallops thing. Yeah, basically. I know, but like I already have a hard time like killing cockroaches, right? Because I'm like, ugh, there's guts everywhere. But like crab is, what is it? Lobster is, shrimp is bugs. Scrimp is bugs. Basically, a lobster is a giant sea bug, right? I'd still eat it. The scallop thing. People have been taking king oyster mushrooms and slicing them into like medallions reminiscent of like scallop sizes, and then kind of preparing in the same way as scallops. And I've done that like maybe twice now. I really enjoy it. Trey said that he's been craving it, so I'm like, might need to make some seared king oyster medallions. Similar to scallops, much cheaper than scallops. Alright, we're putting the resurgence right away. Today, just based on like how I am liking it, I'm probably gonna give the resurgence a 4, actually. Like, I think that I would prefer the Nelson's Greenbrier Tennessee whiskey over the Resurgence Rye. I like a rye whiskey today. So, it goes 5, 7.5, 4. Alright, why am I doing this to myself? Okay, so, for anyone who doesn't know, Lafroig Isla Single Malt Scotch Whiskey, aged 10 years. This dude is 10 years. This whiskey is 10 years. This whiskey is older than my nephew. This whiskey is older than my dog. I want to try that. Oh my god. All right. Let us know the next time you're over, Ramkip. We got you. For my people who've had this before, or people who are interested, how do you guys feel about things that are smoked? Yo, Splits! Happy Sunday Fun Day! Welcome on in! Hello! And also, is it Michael Scar? Wait, is this a reference to The Office? Yes! Trey is a huge fan of The Office. Honestly, we both are, but I'm not as big of a fan as he is. His like go-to in the back show is currently the superfan episodes of The Office on Peacock. If it's smoked, I can't drink it. Okay, so you don't. So, welcome on in, Splits, and I have Threat Level Midnight poster. Yo, that's awesome. There actually is a coffee shop in town that does a specialty drink called Threat Level Midnight. It has like mocha and like dark chocolate and shit in it. But everybody that's an Office fan is like, hey, we see you. I love that. Well, welcome on in. Can I call you Scarn? I also can call you Michael. That's cool too. And also welcome on in, Splits. I did just upload the VOD for our speakeasy stream. We had a speakeasy stream last week. We got dressed up and all the good jazz, and Trey was actually here too. So if you guys want to see it, it is on our Twitch page, and I think it's also on YouTube too, if you look up the BLT bar. So yeah, feel free to check that out. It's how I can tell who the cool kids are. And yes, most people call me Scarn. Alright. Welcome to the BLT bar, Scarn. Yes, I don't think I'm a cool kid, but I'm at least me, so that's that's what I try. We are doing a whiskey tasting tonight. I have 4 whiskeys in front of me here. We've gone through 3. We're on our last one, and with our favorite whiskey, we're gonna make a whiskey sour. And by I'm gonna attempt to make one. Hopefully, it comes out okay. The speakeasy stream was last week. I had announced it I announced it 2 weeks ago on our Discord. And then last Sunday was the speakeasy stream. So if you want to check out the VOD is up. Everybody really enjoyed it though. So once again, I think we'd like to have another one in the books. It was just an open bar night basically. I made like prohibition themed snacks, and then Trey paired drinks along with it. So yeah, thank you. This is our BLT bar. Down this way so you can see the entirety of it. I can do my polite legs. Yeah. We have a lot of work put into this board. There's a whole empty space right here because basically everything that's here is now here. So, yep, the whiskeys are on this side. Well, I'm missing. I may have had stepped out. Oh, got it. Yes, we did. We announced it 2 weeks ago and then did the stream last week. But again, keep an eye out. If you guys have not already joined, press on or type in !Discord to get into our Discord. That's where I do announcements for streams. I usually do the announcements day of. However, for like bigger events such as the speakeasy streams that we'll do, I'll try to announce that like prior before the day of. Thank you, Scar. But yeah, so we have whiskeys, mostly bourbons, ryes, on this Tennessee whiskeys on this side, and then we have scotches and Irish whiskeys. Down below, however, is the rest the rest of the spirits that we have. So a combination of gin, vodka, rums. I see a bottle of pisco down over here. There's like assorted spirits. I'm just gonna call them liqueurs and wines. I think we added wines with some non-alc stuff now too. I see a bottle of Everclear and Golden Grain like right in the front, and some flavored stuff. Trey, the T in the BLT bar, actually used to be a production manager at a distillery. So there's a couple things down here that they've made. Aperitifs. Was it aperitifs? How do you say it? I don't know how to French, y'all. Aperitif. Digestif. Okay. Anyway, we're drinking whiskey tonight. I'm the whiskey girl in the house. I usually tend to lean if first off, I'm usually not particular. If it's wet, I'll drink it. However, the thing I am particular about that we are going to attempt to try again. So, I am a bourbon girl through and through. Love me my bourbons, whiskey in general. However, scotches, I'm a little finicky, especially when it comes to peat. I'm normally a whiskey person. I have bourbon, rye, light whiskey, a few scotches, and Indian whiskeys. Ooh, brandy, Armagnac, and getting into rums. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's a good spread. So you said you're getting into rums. What all have you had currently? I think we're kind of going through like a little bit of like a rum discovery thing, and there's a couple. I think Plantation 3-Star has a couple of different tasty rums, and then there's Coconut Cartel. I think that's also like a coconut rum of some sort. That's very recent. So I'm also new into the world of rum. I know basically nothing about tiki drinks. I'll drink them. But I know nothing about tiki drinks. So yeah. You must do another Prohibition stream. I love the history of that era. Yeah, we didn't do too much of the history, but we did, we were dressed up. We had the drinks. So Trey works at I won't call it like a Prohibition theme. They have a Prohibition menu there, but I wouldn't say it's a Prohibition themed bar. But they work at a speakeasy that has Prohibition drinks, and like they make Prohibition style drinks pretty regularly. So yeah, they have an extensive knowledge on that, which I think is pretty cool. But yes, everybody does enjoy the BLT speakeasy, so we'll definitely get another one in the books. I made another set of deviled eggs, classic. I did tea sandwiches, so cucumber sandwiches, and then I did a ham salad with like crackers. So basically like a cracker with a little dip on it. So the ham salad was actually a recipe from a friend of ours who used to run a sandwich food truck in town, and she still to this day has it holds the spot of like best sandwiches I've ever had. Oh, so good. She no longer runs the food truck, but man, so good. Okay, I tried a lot, but I found a brand that I love. Nothing comes close. Okay, bourbon drinker, so gasoline hit from rum is on. Yes, I feel like also certain rum. Well, there's a story behind this, but brand I found is Ron Izalco. I picked up a 10, 15, an 18? Ooh, okay. Next one. Oh, yo, splits. I almost made meatballs, but I was like, no, I won't do meatballs this time. So, all right, next one. Meatballs, I got you. We'll pair something with those. An 18-year, have you had the rums yet? I think right now, let's see. We have Bamboo, I think is our main one that we've got right now. Rum-wise, I don't think there's much else though. I think there might be a bottle of like what's the main one with the bird? Oh, Bacardi. I think there's like a couple bottles of Bacardi. Oh, I think I talk loud enough. We have awoken. Everybody say hi to Trey. Good morning, Javi. How are you?
Hello.
Are you awake now?
No.
Okay. It's okay. This is Trey. They're the tea in the BLT bar.
I can't see.
Oh, here, I'll read it out for you anyway. Waldorf salad. I almost made that too, but I was like, no, I'll go with the ham salad.
It's so bright in here.
It's kind of dark. We have Michael Scarn in the chat.
Yo, the real Michael Scott? Hell yeah. Dude.
Yeah, so here's the number one Office fan in the house right here. I had not popped them open yet, but I should. Have you tried Foursquare rum? I don't think I've had Foursquare. We're talking about rums right now.
Rum?
Mm-hmm. Michael Scarn has a bar as well. They collect a couple bottles. They're getting into rums right now, and their favorite is because they're usually bourbon person like me. It's called Ron Izalco. They picked up a 10, 15, and 18 year.
Ron Izalco. That sounds so familiar.
Also, Tony and Wildflower say hi.
Hi, Tony. Hi, Wallflower. Man, my eyes hurt.
Couple bottles. That's what I tell my wife so she doesn't get mad at me. We're both at the liquor store just like, what should we get next?
I was going to say, the best way to combat that is get her addicted to whiskey and rum.
I'm like, oh, are you gonna get me a bottle too? I can't believe I missed last week's stream. Where was I? I'm not sure, but we were there. I did announce it. But yes, you came in time for a pour of Lafroig. Would you like to join? Oh. Scarn says they tried. So I was telling everybody that she's more of a vodka girl. Okay, so get the lady a bottle of vodka, and then get you a couple bottles of, rums and fun things.
Just woke up.
Do you want some water first? Here, there's some sparkling water. Some spicy water. Well, good morning. I hope you had a good nap. Should we give Trey the tiny one? You want a baby one?
Yeah.
Okay. This is from Heaven Hill Distillery. They're in Kentucky. I'm at the point where the bottle just multiply on the... the bottles just multiply on their own. That's kind of how this felt like, actually. That's why I decided to do a whiskey night. Because I was looking at everything and I was like, when was the last time I actually had a sip of anything up here? So I was like, you know what? Let's rediscover these. So we've already tried the first three here. So we had Nelson's Greenbrier's Tennessee Whiskey. We had the Single Barrel Four Roses. And then we had Resurgence Rye. And so far, out of 10, how I'm feeling, how I like them today. This is a 5. This is a 7.5. And the Resurgence today, I wasn't feeling right. It was a 4.
Wow. Damn, nothing's... Oh, 7.5 is... Yeah, nothing's been that great. It's besides...
It's been, tasty, but I'm like, oh my fucking God, yeah! Okay. I asked what the recipe of the Four Roses is. Yeah. It is... Wait, does it have it on here? Alright, it doesn't have it on here. If you want to look it up, it's a Four Roses single barrel. I bet it's probably rye. Or it's probably... Actually, it might be corn, malted barley, and maybe wheat. That's what I'm going to guess. I'm not going to pour myself a lot, guys, because I got to... So we're trying the Lafroig right now. And... fuck, I can smell it. I was letting everybody know that I will consistently keep trying things that I know that I don't like. And I don't... It's something very characteristic about the peat moss that they use for Islay whiskeys and Islay scotches.
Mermaid's bathwater.
For me, it smells like... Because I like this, so it smells like a tire shop. Like, when you walk in a Sam's Club, but the tire center's up front.
Oh, that's the best smell ever.
I like that, but in whiskey, smoky Islay. All right, are you guys smoky spirit fans? Because Miss Standard was here earlier, and she said if his drink is smoke, she cannot.
Miss Standard was here earlier?
Yeah, she was here earlier.
Oh my God.
She dropped her new album.
Oh, that's cool.
Really enjoying her new hobby. Loves drum and bass, which we knew that.
Yes.
Yeah, Ramkip does. Ramkip said that he wants to try this.
Hi,
so,
Ramkip.
Yes, next time that you're here, we'll give you a pour. Not a fan personally. I'm with you, Wildflower. Wildflower's been playing Cult of the Lamb. She's the Bouquet Clan is her cult name. Mm-hmm.
That sounds like
and they're all
a really cool clan.
Named after floral. Her newest follower I named Iris.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
That was like one of my main bad guys in my D&D campaign.
It was. Okay, so already on the nose, I have a bee guy named Pollen. That's so cute. What the heck?
That is really cute.
I'm a fan of all the scotches I have are Islay. Props to you, Scarn, because shit.
Michael Scarn sounds cool.
Yeah. Hi, friends. Hi, Luna Roo.
Hi, Luna.
How are you? How's the new TV?
Are you watching us on the new TV?
Ooh. On the nose, y'all, it has a salt. It's like kind of briny. It reminds me almost of olives. And there's something... It's Sam's Club Tire Center, y'all. Oh, we can do that now, can't we? What do you get?
I get saltwater taffy
Okay.
Um,
My hands are sweating from just smelling this. Oh wait, let me put this over here so y'all know what we're drinking.
it's kind of a.
Oh, the whole BLT bar is here. I just realized Brew's in the corner. It smells rubbery.
If you get past that,
Okay.
so I get like a slight confectioner sugar, almost leaning towards like toasted sugar. So like
Okay.
a very light caramel.
Oh, we just finished watching The Hobbit. Nice.
Mm.
Okay, I guess like there's like that sweet tinge in there. It for me almost feels like molasses turned up.
Molasses, yeah, man.
Like yeah. All right, let's go in for the taste.
Ruby, don't eat yourself.
I'm already salivating.
Mm.
Oh God. This is a very specific memory. I don't know why I have it. There is you know that the first time that you had a medium rare steak at Golden Corral?
That. That sentence is wild. I don't even know where to start with that. That's a wild sentence. Yes, I do remember that.
The first time I actually had an American style roast, a beef roast, was at a casino in Vegas when I was younger. And like to get to this, it was like one of those all you can eat like buffets or whatever, right? So obviously I'm there with my parents, but we had to walk through like the smoking area in this like blue purple lit room to get to like the fucking the buffet, but walking through to get to the person that was cutting that like slice of roast beef, I had to walk through like the smoker section. That's kind of what it's giving. It's kind of meaty.
Yeah.
I'm salivating. I don't know why, but that sentence gave me flashbacks to a restaurant called Ryan's. That was a buffet.
It kind of tastes like the bark. The bark to a brisket.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you've had like really barked brisket, but like that black char on the outside. Not you, I know you have, but the black char on the outside kind of has this taste to it.
Scar knows what's up.
This one is great with red meat or barbecue. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't want my drink to taste like I left it next to a barbecue grill.
You don't now.
I remember Ryan's big Golden Corral vibes. Yeah. I want to taste like I'm in the fruity garden. Right?
This tastes like you're getting arrested.
I'm telling you, like, it's not a nice buffet at Vegas. It's one of those, like, affordable, get people try to come in and, like, bust all their savings and their entire life savings.
I don't know. This one kind of gives me nice vibes. It's like the buffet has a really, like, shitty bathroom, but it has a slot machine, so you have something to do.
So, Trey likes Isla whiskeys.
Love it.
What's the difference between this one and the quarter cask?
The quarter cask uses a way smaller barrel, so the aging process is a little bit more intense.
Okay, is it still? It's still like a 10.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still 10. I don't think they probably aged that one for 10 years. It's too small.
Oh, it's too small. That's right.
Yeah. But I do know. I don't think it's as intense smoky, but it has more of that oaky sweetness. Yeah, see? Scarn gets it.
Oh. Thank you, Scarn. Ooh.
Okay, I've been appeased. I'm gonna go and, I don't know, wake up.
Okay. We are gonna attempt to make a whiskey sour now.
With this?
No!
Oh.
Sorry. I shouldn't say that. Okay. So, I am trying this. Or sleep, that's allowed too. Yes. You did just wake up. Would you like to go back to sleep?
No, I woke up and I felt like I was ripped from like. I felt like when Fry woke up, in the time chamber, or not time chamber, but being frozen in Futurama.
Oh, this sounds vaguely familiar. I didn't watch Futurama.
You never watched Futurama?
I watched like an episode, maybe.
Oh my god, you would love Futurama.
I feel like I would too. I tried to watch it when I was younger. I didn't get it.
You would love it.
I'll take. Ramcape will take a whiskey sour with Lefroy. All right, we'll make it for you the next time you're over.
Wildflower liked it.
Futurama was my jam.
Ugh.
Scarn said, smaller container, more surface area. Oh, yes, that's right.
Yep.
I guess you wouldn't want to age for 10 years, and that probably would be... You probably wouldn't. All the angels would have taken their share.
So I guess if I were to give my real notes on this, it's going to be, of course, smoky. But, like, to go deeper than that, it's going to be kind of iodine-y. It has some salt. Actually, it has a good amount of salt, too.
It is briny. I feel like briny is a good word to describe it.
The sweetness level is kind of like a powdered sugar or confectioner sugar. I thought I was on something with the caramel, but no, it's not that quite. It's not quite that toasted. It's just powdered sugar. And then there's like a rubbery.
Sam's Club Tire Center.
It has like a rubberiness to it.
Sam's Club Tire Center.
It kind of, the last note you're left with is like an astringent kind of a tinge. It's not like, it doesn't leave sweet.
No, it does not.
It's kind of oily. Yeah, it's kind of oily. I like it.
Oily?
Yeah.
Warehouses for islands are near the sea, so they pick up that sea salt in the air.
Exactly. So they even sometimes age them at sea.
Oh, really? Like in boats and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Hello, how are you? Welcome. We're doing good. I had to read the... Callie.
I still can't see
Callie
my glasses or not.
Oh, yes. Welcome. How are you two? We're doing well. How are you? Welcome to the BLT bar. I'm Ling. I'm the L in the BLT bar.
I'm Trey. I'm the T in the TLB. And oh my god.
You're
I'm the
definitely
T
not.
in the BLT bar.
And then the B is over there chewing his foot.
Or he's up there.
Chewing his foot.
Ruby, please stop.
Stop chewing your foot, Brew.
God, he looks like...
Good.
Why do you look like 9 dogs put together?
He probably is, though. He's a mutt. So, Jefferson's has that ocean-aged one out there. Oh, Jefferson's. Okay. Don't worry, I'm not snapping at you guys. That's one of those things that is because we've been in the service industry for so long. When I hear a snap out in public, especially if it's in a restaurant, it's like it's triggering.
It gives me that like scene from like the whole the Avengers when he's like, I'm always angry and punches the alien.
Yes,
I hate that feeling.
Bro, you can see how glistening my hands are. I'm just thinking about snapping in like a restaurant. Do not.
How do you want to be? It's a loud bar, right? And they're trying to get your attention, but they're a little shy. They don't want to like yell at you. How do you want them to get your attention?
Oh, if I'm like working behind the bar?
Yeah.
I would do, because everybody's gonna be sitting talking stuff. A little wave is enough for me because this motion in a bar is not a normal thing. Mm-hmm. That would draw me to you, so you can wave.
Okay, that's a good one.
At most, you can wave, because if you're trying to say, excuse me, but you don't want to say anything and you're not loud enough, a little wave is enough for me to be like, what's that? Oh.
Okay, makes sense.
What did you do? Oh, so if we're talking about service industry-wise, I actually was a busgirl for my very first job, and I've been in the service industry that way. And then I'm actually borrowing Trey's uniform. I say uniform. Their work apron today. Yeah. They work at a speakeasy.
Yeah, I'm a mixologist. Why are you sniffing? That
we were talking about
weeks worth of simple syrup.
Exactly, we're talking about work smell. I feel like your work smell is not offensive though. Like this smells like, I said specifically faux leather and like a generic cologne. That's what I feel like your work smells like.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. It's not real leather, but it's faux leather. And like cologne.
Ruby. Okay, I'll take it.
Do you well, I mean, you work there. Do you think it smells like that?
Let me get it one more time. No.
What do you get? Well, I mean, because you work there, so like.
I think I'm just smelling like I can like smell my menu.
Oh.
I'm literally picking up like, oh, there's a little bit of cucumber in there. There's a little bit of like sugar, cucumber. There's some like there's some strawberry in there. It smells like a fruit salad that's like.
Is it like a
like surrounded by leather?
It has that slight like. See, Little Rose, I completely understand when you say faux leather and not real. Yes, because real leather, it does not smell like real leather, but it smells like faux leather.
It is. It's weird because it's real leather. Right?
This is, but I'm saying like the place.
The plate. Yeah. Oh, got it.
Callie says that they wave because they're slightly hard of hearing. Same. I also can't read lips, so I'm sorry if you try to say. I experienced actually like very basic sign language at a really loud bar once. We went to a gay bar back in June for a friend's birthday. It was loud as fuck in there. I was like, oh my god, I will not be able to hear anything. But the bartender knew sign language, and I saw the thank you, and I was like, oh, dude, that's great. Literally, you could just learn sign language, and then like,
that's a good idea.
One, you learn sign language, and then two, if you don't need to.
You know, I feel like that should be a second language that like gets taught very early.
Yeah, I would agree.
Not like a thing where they get taught it's like a class or anything. But I feel like just having, because like there are some what's the word I'm looking for? Conditions?
Yeah.
Where it's not apparent until like older ages. So like maybe teaching someone who could be leaning towards nonverbal.
Okay.
How to say things like thank you. So when a teacher, like in kindergarten's like, or in like play school, preschool. Whenever they do the whole like, oh my gosh, say thank you. You want to say thank you.
Yeah. Is it lips right? Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or like.
Because then they'll like associate that.
Exactly. And maybe if they start to notice that a kid is starting to lean more towards using their hands to communicate, it's like
okay, yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Again, come on, society, what are we doing? I can read lips. When I say I'm slightly, I mean 90% deaf in the left ear, 20% deaf. Okay, so you just use like the one ear. My wife knows ASL since her sister's deaf, so she helped me out a lot. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely like.
I just feel like that's so important.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, could you imagine a bar where you're just like everyone's just like.
Can actually communicate. Even if the music's loud or like whatever it can be, you can still communicate and not get frustrated about it. Yeah. I'm so bad at reading lips and it sucks because I love being included in secret messages with people. But then I ruin it because I end up asking what 48 plus times. I feel you, Luna Rue, though, because I'm like, what? Especially if like we're trying to be discreet. What? Trey's like, please don't be so. What do you mean? Am I being loud?
There are times where like we're at the bar. And like we're, I guess, looking fancy, like got hair, makeup, you know, looking good, and we're like talking, and then I'm like in the middle of a sentence, and Ling's just looking at me, and I can tell she doesn't hear me because she's doing this. Huh?
Listen.
You'll like squeal at me.
Huh?
And I like jump. Oh God, babe, chill.
Huh?
You're like one of those mine birds from Finding Nemo.
Mine? What are your ratios for our whiskey sour? I just realized I started making one.
Are you using egg white?
Yes. I have 2 ounces of bourbon.
Okay.
3/4 ounce of lemon.
I'd go 1/4 more ounce.
Of lemon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just...
Every once in a while, I hear one every 40 words, so I just signed to her, babe, I can't hear. Don't look at who? Luna, I'm glad you understand, because yes.
I can't hear. I can't see anything right now. I don't have my glasses on, and I'm blind. And there's just a giant,
it's like you look gorgeous,
light.
Though.
I just see a blob moving on screen.
Okay. I got 1 ounce of limon. And then I need simple, so a 1/2 ounce of simple. Is that good? Or maybe I should do a 1/4 ounce.
Well, it depends on what you want.
I don't want it.
If it were me, I'd go 1/2 ounce, but.
Okay, let's do a 1/2 ounce of. Ooh, she's sticky. Want to own a bakery someday? Oh, that'd be so fun. Do you bake as well? I'm bad at baking.
I'm not bad at baking. I'm just terrible at keeping things clean while I bake.
As long as it honestly comes out pretty. Oh, that's why it's sticky.
Leaking?
It's leaking.
Hmm.
Yeah. Where you're like, bro, I know I'm not dumb, but.
Well, actually, am I good at baking? I don't know. I feel like I destroy things when I bake.
What have you baked that I'm like, ooh, it's so yummy? You make no bake things really well, which are still confections, like your little balls.
Damn, I don't bake. I just mix shit in a bowl.
We both bake all the time. Nice. I feel like there's something recent. Okay, and then what am I missing? Egg white. I reverse shake. No, I dry shake this first, and which is reverse shaking, right?
Dry shaking is just where you're gonna shake it with
egg white with no ice.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 ounce of egg white, right?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, here we go.
I'm gonna try to read this. Oh god, I moved. I like making.
I'm about to.
Oh my god.
Here, I got you.
Appetizer
type food. Oh shit, she
I
didn't.
thought it's a taiga.
Okay. Is that enough? I think she's enough, right?
As long as it's emulsified.
Huh?
As long as it's emulsified.
Okay. I think she's a. Oh, she's sizzling.
Wait, don't use both hands, remember? Get the
Oh.
secure.
Secure.
Yep.
Wait.
So there's a sweet spot.
I can't.
You want to hold the base, push on the sweet spot, and then support with everything else. Man, you really stuck that. Did you elbow it on there?
No.
Oh, there it goes. I have eggy hands.
Here you go. Okay. She's emulsified. Okay. And then you add ice.
Yes.
The Pride Family Bakery is the name we want because both of us are lesbians and trans, and then we have 2 wonderful kiddos. Oh my gosh! The Pride Family? Because like the Proud, but like, oh my god, this.
I love that. I love that so much.
Dude, that's amazing! I love that! When you opening it up? We won't even be customers.
Why am I tearing up? What the?
Because it's awesome! You
It's so fucking cute.
Yes! We love that! Oh my god.
The Pride Family.
The Pride Family! And 2 kiddos in there too. Oh, my heart! Oh, please. Come on. Okay, there we go. Almost time. Almost the season for cheese ball. Yes, I'm so excited for cheese ball season.
Oh god, that's why it doesn't come undone. Ling makes drinks very aggressively.
Alright, I'm gonna shake with your boss.
Oh god, stop.
Oh no. Oh! I did it! It just looks lame, but I did it! I hear Bruce sniffing.
I see.
Oh god!
15.
It's 1.5 million for the down payment.
Oh, I can't see the period.
Oh my god! Why is it so expensive?
I need to. Okay, I'm gonna grab my glasses because I can't see shit.
Okay. Hell, 1.5 milli? What the actual fuck? Oh my god, guys, look! I already had a chilled coupe. Love that. I live in LA. Oh, I'm sorry. We have a friend that lives out that direction too, and like, yeah.
Oh my god, it's so much better.
Can you see now?
Yes.
All right, and we're gonna double strain into this coupe. Can you see? You guys can see this? Yeah. Oh shit.
I live in LA, girl.
That's why.
Oh God, yeah. I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Wait, can I do it? I can. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That was good.
Okay. Oh my god. All right, let me do. Oh, die. Oh. Can you put this in the fridge for me, please? Thank you. I want to do a little like on top. It's just a regular whiskey sour, so I feel...
Do a what on top? I don't think I've ever made one of those.
I'm gonna do orange bitters. Perhaps orange. I feel like Ango. Maybe just Ango.
Go with something dark. If you do orange, just you won't see it.
Huh?
Are you trying to do a garnish?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do orange because you won't see it.
All right, let's do Ango.
Well.
Oh! Damn it! Shit. Shit, fuck. Okay.
I got soda on my leg.
Soda. Soda on your leg. It's a little funky looking, but it's alright. Alrighty. We got our whiskey sour.
That was good.
Move everything out. Show away. The head kind of sucks, but whatever. I can tell she looks like extra. So I think it's self-diagnosed, but I think I slightly am tryptophobic, and I can tell when like a foam isn't settled enough because it sets off my tryptophobia.
So one thing that can happen, and I think that's what's happening here, is the alcohol.
Oh. Alcohol? Wait, let me get that.
Let me know when you take your picture.
Okay, wait, hold up. Alright, she's taking.
One thing that can happen is if you put your egg white in with the citrus and the whiskey,
Okay.
it'll slightly cook.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. So you're kind of on a time limit. The moment you add the egg white to the acids, you want to just start going
keep
for it,
going.
shaking.
Okay.
So if it has time to kind of sit and cook, the proteins inside the egg white don't build upon each other.
Oh, so
Which is what gives it that foam.
So that means I didn't go fast enough then?
Yeah, it was just a little slower. It should taste fine. It's just
Okay.
not gonna
Just
feel
not
the
as-
same.
Okay. Oh,
See what I mean? Like, it tastes
it's
fine.
so it has a silky kind of egg white.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Would you like to have a little sippy? Drink making is honestly science. It really
Yeah.
is, though.
There are times where, like, if I'm working at the bar, I have to. So again, I work as a mixologist, and there are times where I have to adjust recipes on the fly if I know someone didn't make an ingredient exactly the way I like it. So I have to like adjust based
that.
on like not just sweetness, but like
Or
acid levels
yeah.
and I guess pH is one of the things.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have a drink, the Ling Sour.
Yes, which was made on stream, by the way.
Yes. It's a sour that has like gin, lemon juice, and some black lime. And if I'm making it at work, it turns pink in the process of being made. But when I add the egg white, it turns blue. And people notice that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because it's like a violet color. It's supposed to be not violet, but like a lavender. It's supposed to be a really deep lavender color. So there are certain people when they do make it and you're not behind the bar that does not come out with the same color. Callie said, honestly, we have enough money, but the step to do that is scary. Oh, got it. What a super cool investment. That would be cool, though.
That would be fun, yeah.
Investments are awesome places to store monies. That's what Lena Ruth said. Michael Scarn. Got a couple of the... Oh, cheers! Yes. The math will stretch me out so much. I admire it. The fact that you can make a quick ratio of jump on the fly. That's what Lena Ruth said. Also, Miss Physics is high.
Hello.
All right, what do you think about this? Or did you sip it yet?
Yeah, I did. It's good. It's just the texture's
A little off.
from, yeah, the egg white.
Yeah. It's silky, but silky adjacent.
Mm-hmm. What's your ratio on it?
2 ounces.
Here.
2 ounces bourbon.
Can you pour another one?
Oh, yeah. I can do the ice downstairs, but...
Oh, I'll grab your ice.
Okay.
Oi!
Hold up. Before you go anywhere, let me rinse this out.
Okay. Now we're alone. What's your favorite color? Alone time. Yes. It is my time now. Oh.
I like the tin that you got from BCB better.
We had a good time.
What'd y'all do?
Alone time.
Oh, nice. I like the tin that you got from BCB better.
Lately, jewel tone green. That's really cool.
Mm?
I like jewel tone. Do you mean like emerald?
I like muted greens better than jewel tones, personally.
I think I like mule tones. They have muted tones. I like muted tones right now because fall is approaching. Fall is coming.
Did Miss Physics say math is overrated?
She
said,
that.
I'm fucking done. No more.
For those of you who don't know, Miss Physics
Is actually
is just
Miss
math.
Physics. Yes.
Okay.
So you want me to pour the same thing? Or do you want to make your ratios and see how it's different?
No, I was gonna give a little lesson before I head it out.
Okay.
So you said 2 ounces of. Oh, that's another thing. Single barrel you use?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
That's my
so
favorite out of everything tonight.
The higher the proofage, it gets rid of the integrity of the foam as well.
Oh. Yeah, because I was like, I felt like I went pretty fast. But I did use a single barrel. So should we swap whiskeys?
You just gotta be quick. Even quicker. So I would go.
I don't have the lemon juice though.
We'll go with 1.5.
Oh, so not the whole 2? Okay.
Yeah, so that's one of those like ratio switches that we do. If I know I'm gonna use.
They're so cool, y'all.
Oh.
Cool. Okay. So
I'll go
let's swap
1.5.
that. Okay. Lemon. Is it in the fridge? Lemon and ice, right?
There is a lime.
Damn. Okay. Lemon, ice.
Okay. Now that she's gone. Yes, like the dark foresty emerald. Also sage green because of course I love sage green. I feel like this is gonna sound really weird. Maybe not. I feel like everyone's favorite color was blue at one point. I don't know why. Blue just felt like the color that everyone went for. And then now I feel like it's happening with green. But not in a bad way. I just think green is really cool. But like, I feel like I got really introspective one day in the shower when I was thinking about colors, like color theory. And I feel like blue was just like, it's a very optimistic color. So when people think of blue, they think of like, happy things. But now we're all adults. And like, I think green just sounds like safety. Does that make sense?
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my TED Talk.
Welcome to my TED Talk. Is this in a house or a park? We wish it were a house. If that gives you the answer.
This is an apartment.
Okay, so 1.5 ounces. And then you need 1 ounce of lemon.
See.
We need a bar mat.
We do.
That'd be very helpful.
I may just steal one from work because we need new ones anyway.
Oh,
Our ones we're using now aren't bad. They're just not aesthetically like.
They're not aesthetic.
They're not aesthetic.
Okay. Ta-da.
Let's go.
Need more?
Yeah, just a little bit more.
Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lemon juice. N.
I think I was doing that last week.
Okay. Then you want to hit it with some
Egg
simple-
white.
No egg white yet. Remember?
Oh, yes, simple.
The moment you add egg white, it's on timer essentially.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna drink this yet because I want to see the difference.
Okay. So we're gonna do half an ounce. Boop.
Okay.
Like that.
And then the egg white should
Nope.
be.
We add 1 dash of Angostura.
Oh, egg in there?
Yep.
Okay.
I usually add 1 dash of Angostura bitters to mine because it's like bartender's ketchup.
What is Angostura bitters?
Angostura
I just be calling it Ango, but I don't know what it is.
It's
Is it aromatic bitters? That's what it says on the.
yes.
Bottle.
It's basically like a tincture made of fruits, roots, and herbs.
Fruits, roots, and herbs.
This one, Angostura, kind of tastes like raisin, cloves, some cinnamon. It's like a multitude of different things going on.
There are raisins in my toast. If anybody knows the Waffle House classic, raisins in my toast.
All right, and then so my cocktail's in here, the big tin. I still don't want the egg white to make contact with that because it's gonna be on a timer. Once it touches, it's gonna start cooking. I'm gonna pour my ounce and pour this to the other tin.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
So now I just gotta grab the ice. Ice?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna add the ice on top of the egg white.
Ice on top of egg white. Okay.
Yes. The bigger the ice, the better.
Oh, raisins in. Yeah, I was like, right now we only have like the little ones.
If you have small ice, then don't shake as long, but shake hard.
Tony says, blue reminds me of candy and drinks. I always try to dye my tongue blue to be like a blue tongue snake, a type of lizard which has a blue tongue. So yes, blue is still a favorite color for candy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Blue candy is like an OG.
Okay. Boom.
Cool.
So that's nice and shaken. We're gonna strain.
We got martini glass or a Nick and Nora? Wow! So fancy!
And then you can cut it off like so.
Yeah! Callie said, holy fuck.
We're gonna pour this.
I'm not an actual bartender, but Trey is. I have a martini glass and a Nick and Nora.
Let's use the martini. I'm gonna get past here.
I'm not a bartender. Which is funny actually. So we started this channel. It's coming up on 4 years actually. I think it's about to be 4, if not already. I think we already passed 4 years. But we also did not start. We started off not as bartenders, but Trey is now actually a bartender.
Yeah. And then we pour this through the double strainer.
Double strainer. Bada bing, bada boom.
Boom. Oh, that's what you meant. Let's use the Naked Nora.
Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Sorry, the other coupe is. If you want to pour the rest into here. Oh,
We're all good.
Wow.
Sorry if that's picking up a little loud on the mic. Here we go.
Okay. I feel like I would be a pretty decent bar back. I could probably do it.
I think you make a great bar back.
Hee-hee.
Boom.
Oh, see, look, yeah, it has like that dome on top.
But you can still tell. You see the bubbles popping on top.
Yeah.
That's still because of the proof on the whiskey.
Oh, because you said it's a higher proof,
It's
right?
still higher proof. So if I'm making whiskey sour, frankly, I don't really want to go
Above.
anything above like maybe 45% alcohol.
So 90 proof?
Yeah, 90 proof.
Okay. I see, yeah, it's starting to pop. It looks like a little souffle.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Mickey Mouse game where I played when I was little. You can make pancakes, and the pancakes look like this. in the game.
Give it a try.
That one tastes more like a whiskey sour. Mine feels like it's missing something.
Like if you can kind of show the difference between the two.
Yeah, that was what I was more expecting. Oh, you can see the color difference too. Oh, my face.
So this one is like all one color, but you may not be able to see.
You can see it.
But this one has like 2 layers.
Callie said, I haven't had alcohol in 5 years, and boy, does this make me miss it. We didn't do it this month, but we do, like, dry weeks throughout, like, each month we'll dedicate a dry week, and we also do mocktails, too. So, at Trey's bar, they do, like, they have an extensive mocktail list. It's not just, like, a Shirley Temple or whatever. So, I think the No and Low scene, honestly, is getting up there. It's pretty cool.
Okay, and that's been your science lesson with Trey. I'm gonna go.
Thank you! I want to do a blind taste test and see who made what. You'll be able to tell. With whiskey sours, you'll be able to tell.
We don't know. We'll still see.
My pisco sour is pretty good. All right, everybody say bye to Trey.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye! You know, like the guest, the pro and stuff. That would be fun. Yep, everybody says bye. I think we missed a couple things. Hold up. Now I have 2 drinks to drink. Oh, I guess Bruce leaving too. Green is calming and cool, plus plants, which I would think is why people are favoring it more now since lockdown started a few years ago. We had to stay inside for so long. I agree. I don't know what the original prompt was, but green is one of my, like, it is a very nice color. I enjoy it. Mickey Kitchen and the Good Morning Griddle. Dude, Luna Rue, you are so base. Yes! Literally, that game was like an integral part of my childhood. I can't believe you actually know what I'm talking about. Yes! Yes! Those look so pretty. I kind of like the small and tall glass. Yes, I ran out of these ones, so that's why you had to use the tall one. Blind taste test. Yeah. I love mocktails. They're amazing. I'll give the kids. We try. Yes, mocktails are so cool. The non-alc alcohols that are now coming out are honestly really neat. I love seeing. I think I've had plenty of non-alc beers that are very similar, if not very, very close to like actual beers, which I think is really cool. I think Heineken Zero tastes identical to like actual Heineken, which I think is really neat. Trace Bar sells Non-Athletic, I think is the brand, but also delicious as a non-alc beer. They're so freaking good. Athletica. Alright, he heard me. They are really tasty. We have currently... I want to like it a lot more than I do, but I don't. Oh, Trey's back. Probably not for long. They're snooping. So Liars right here, Spice Cane Spirit. It's supposed to be like a spice rum type deal. We got it because the little Cracking Man looks really cool. It's not good on its own. But I have not tried making it in a drink yet. So I feel like in a drink, this would be tasty. Girl, I will play some Mickey Kitchen with you any day. The rule is you have to give Minnie copious amounts of breakfast items and Mickey like 1 egg. I don't make the rules. Yes, girl. You know what's up. You know what's up.
Can I drink a beer?
This one?
No,
You're Lafroy. Okay, you want to finish the Lafroy?
Ah, that's what it was.
I don't want this.
You don't want the Lafroy?
No.
Why?
It's
Mermaid
still
bath
not.
water.
That's not the water that I want. I barely like baths. Somebody else with bath water just feels not right. Thank you. I feel drunk after having one, even though I'm not by any means. See, it's all about the experience. Bye. We love you. my recent drinking endeavors have taken me to the land of somek, which is soju and beer. It's so it's so dangerous, and it's so good with grilled meats and like lettuce wraps. Yeesh. Athletic Brewing is dope. Yes, it's so good. I love it. Okay, now I'm like, I don't want to drink mine. That's hilarious. Do it. Only a single egg for Mickey. Sorry, Mickey. Who run the world? Girls. Ocean Dabs. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. I had the strawberry pearl sake one time. It was the best. Wait, is it a sake nigori? It comes in a bottle about this big, and the label has like little floral, white and yellow floral with the on the label with the strawberries. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Because if we're thinking of the same thing, yes, it's so good. I'm so thinking about it. Yes. Ocean Dabs, you know what's up. I don't remember where I had the soju specifically. I actually have to be a little careful when it comes to sweet and alcohol, which is why I tend to like drink things neat. One, because I'm lazy, I don't usually make cocktails. But two, if a cocktail, like an alcohol plus sugar, if there's too much sugar content in there, it actually hurts me. I don't know what the science is behind it. I don't know if it's placebo, whatever it is, it's not fun. But the muscles in my shoulders, if I drink something too sweet, alcoholic, too fast, they feel like they literally like tighten up and squeeze this way. It makes me so uncomfortable. I've gotten to the point where I don't know if it's like immediate hangover or what it is, because that sounds like, like I would need water, right? But I have to be careful with things that are too sweet. This strawberry pearl sake didn't do that. It was delicious. One of the few drinks I like. Yeah. Have you ever had a non-alc wine? Yes, I have. I had a non-alc New York sour. So if you guys don't know what a New York sour is, it's basically one of these guys, and then you top it off with a red wine float. But if you use a non-alc whiskey and then use a non-alc wine, you could make a whole non-alc New York sour. I also really enjoy. Yeah, right. Like how is it so good? I think it's the spirits that are trying to catch up because they're so. Because spirits themselves have that very characteristic. That's the alcohol. I don't want to say bite. That's my distillery training in me. The bite that's in the spirit is like a part of the spirit. So things like wine and beer that don't have like a bite per se, I feel like are easier to recreate in non-alcoholic forms and have it actually still taste close. So yeah. Even on my. Oh yeah, no, you're good. I'm a 20. Oh God, how am I? I'm 28. Trey's 29. They're actually about to turn 30. Our moderator tonight in chat, actually, today's her birthday, so she just turned the big 30. Love that. Wait, that's it? Do I look older? Am I finally at the age where I look older? Yeah, soju and beer are my things, but I feel like non-alc beer with soju might kind of hit. Happy birthday, Wildflower! Everybody, put in an emote in the chat for Wildflower. It's her birthday today. It's her birthday. Happy birthday. Girl, I could have sworn you were my age of 31. What? Happy birthday! Bada bing, bada. Every time I see the emoji Wildflower, the little cannon one, it looks like corn. From like how far our monitor is, it just looks like corn. We just be vibing like that. I was like, yeah, honestly, I feel like I am approaching the age where I actually do look. I say this, but I don't really know. I feel like I do look like my age. I'll say I'm 28, and I feel like I look like I look like I'm 28. It's got the juice. Okay. Yeah, my cocktail is definitely. Must be nice. I'm trying to be like you, my boy. I get ID'd every time we go to a bar. See, the thing is, it's nice though. It means you're like youthful looking, right? Yeah, you're youthful, you know, and like I don't know, depending on where you live, obviously. I just always have my ID ready, but we have gone to different places. I'm thinking of Louisville specifically last year, where there were some places at train I just like didn't get ID'd, and I was like, this is different. My little bro of 6 years looks what he does. I look like I'm either 16, 17, 18, or 52 and nothing in between. Honestly, yeah, it depends on the day, depends on my outfit, you know, see how I'm feeling that day. The tannin is what makes wine what it is. Correct. So I feel like because I'm actually not a very well versed wine drinker. I know I like Cabernet Sauvignon, and I like dry wines. One of our regulars here, Leopard Uni is a Pinot Grigio fan. I tend to like red wines, but they do give me headaches if I drink too much. Obviously, as you do with any drinks. Please drink responsibly. I get carded in double twos. So sorry. I actually look, this version of my driver's license, like of my ID I'll give, is actually the most accurate version of me. I actually look really happy in it too. It's not a bad photo, which is crazy because ID photos are always bad. There's never a good there's never a good ID photo. But this time around I was like, okay, not bad. I don't know what the fuck they did for Trey's, but they took the photo, right? The flash came on, but he was all shadow. Like, all you could see was their outline. That's all you could see, right? So the last time we were at the airport, we were just flying domestic. We're going straight to visit our friend in Minnesota, right? So we live in Tennessee. We go to Minnesota. We're literally flying to Minnesota. And they take his ID, put it through the little scanner thing. They look at them and they're like, and then the little scanner machine doesn't recognize the facial features because the ID is so blacked out. They're like, looked at the ID, looked at Trey, and they were like, and Trey literally was like, yeah, I don't know what happened here, but yeah, that's me. And they're like, yeah, you're fine. Go ahead and go through. Trey looks like an unlockable character in his driver's license. So yes, if you guys have a pretty ID, let me know. I don't have a pretty ID by any means, but it does actually, I think I was in this shirt too. I went with Wildflower and I did like a adult lunch date type deal, and we went to the DMV together to update our days. The lady said she'd count to 3 and sent the damn photo. I'd be mad as fuck. Supposing my license says I'm 4'8", my wife says 5'8", but our lights got swapped. Oh no. Yeah, Tony, it was hilarious. I was like, at the airport, we're like, please, it's us. He has his passport too, in case you need to use it. I look like a villain. They look at us and like, what the fuck? Yep, you know how it is. Yeah. We're like, yes, we know it always happens. I promise. You literally can look at us. You can look at us. I very clearly like the cocktail made by the mixologist better than mine. I am in my chapter of life that I am learning how to, like before in my house, in our house it was like, we don't waste things, we don't waste alcohol, we don't waste food, like you always have to finish, blah blah blah. But now I'm in this phase of life where like, what does wasting mean though? Like everything used to be you had to finish everything or else you just wasted. But I'm redefining how I'm enjoying things. And like if I have finished and I have enjoyed thoroughly what this item is. I'm gonna use this drink as an example. I am not wasting it because I have enjoyed it to the fullest potential that I want it to. So the rest of this is yes, we're throwing it away, wasting whatever. I try really hard not to view it as wasting because I have enjoyed, like the half the drink that I have had. I don't have to like force myself to hate myself to get through the thing. I have enjoyed what I wanted. I'm finished, and that's okay. So that's where we are in life. So check it out. Healthy relationships with, and healing relationships with food and drink, y'all. We have gotten our license changed 4 times since we started a date, and it's never. Really? What are they doing at y'all's DMV? Also, all right, Ramkip. Bring on the story. Bring it on. Yeah, she's done over here. We're done. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they doing at your DMV? Girl, honestly, I'm first. Like, dude. Like, I know you live in LA. I bet oh my god. I bet the DMV in LA is crazy. Had a beer rip. Bring us a beer sample. Took it home. All right, cool. Sure. This is a nice whiskey sound. It's hectic, but still, damn. Right? Because I'm like, you still need to do your job. I totally get the whole, like, I fucking hate my job. I gotta do this to get money, blah, blah, XYZ. But, like, you still have to do your job. Like, dude, look at me. Literally look at me. Do I look like I'm 4'8"? Alright, a golden light ale or something from a local place. I don't normally waste alcohol or beer unless it's like bad. See, like, again, redefining the word waste, right? I'm like, let me have a sip. I've enjoyed my 2-3 sips, even if it's one, right? Like, alright, I liked what I liked. I know I'm not going to enjoy the rest. I'm not wasting it because I've enjoyed the one sip. Like, that's the enjoyment that I got. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah. Sorry, I can't double check your height. You look. Oh, Tony. I'm hopping on for that. Thank you for the entertainment. Have a great rest of the night. I hope your stream keeps going great. Don't forget to take yourself. Thank you so much. All right, we're starting off with a stretch. Everybody, make sure to hydrate. And then, I don't know where Brew is. Brew. Thank you so much, Tony, for joining. I hope you have a wonderful night. Oh, I need to send you a picture of Trey's tattoo. Trey got a new tattoo. It's so cute. Come here. We have pets from Auntie Donnie. You get pets. Yes, you mean you. Oh, not my apron. You can give little pets. Yes. Oh, yes. What a good boy. What a good boy. Oh, yes. What a good boy. Are you such a good boy? You are such a good boy. Quit licking yourself. You are such a good boy. All right. Well, Tony, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful night. As always, I will talk to you again soon. And I'll make sure to send a picture of Trey's tattoo. It's so cute. Love it. Okay. A hydrate. An actual hydrate. I think it's... Huh. Oh man. Got some water. Does that count? First it tasted like butter popcorn. My jaw wasn't crazy. I sipped again. Butter popcorn. Okay. Oh. Ah, nah. If you taste butter popcorn in beer, that's because it's oxidized, which means it got infected. Ew! An infected beer? Hell nah. No. We are not. Ew! I'm not as bad as my son and his girlfriend. They messed up their... Oh my god. See, the thing is, like, if you mess up everything, wouldn't you just have to start over at that point? Because that truly is not your... That's not your ID. You know what I'm saying? You basically just swap the photo at that point. Literally just swap the photo back. Infected is such a... movie theater. Oh, damn. Yeah, infected is a nasty word, dude. Like, I know there are some words that are just not fun words. Infected is a disgusting word. I do not like it. What is a nasty word for y'all? I know that shit so fast. Because you could possibly get sick off that too. Like, that's not one of those things that you would want to get sick off of. Okay. See, that's the thing though, like, why? Okay, if the heights even aren't gonna be included, just like, why the fuck are we putting it on there? Oh, ew. Yeah, pus. That one's nasty. Pus is nasty. Phlegm. Festering is gross too. Ooh, yes. Phlegm isn't too bad for me personally, but I can see how it's gross. How my passport's right. Oh, okay. Well, at least you have the passport, but it's like, bro, can you at least get it right on my ID? I'm sorry, Callie. Look at all the nasty wound words. Yeah, they are nasty. The wound words are also just nasty in general. So, like, ew. You good, homie? Bruce like a perfect circle. You see him up here. Oh. Bruh. Yeah, festering is a nasty word. I hate it. Infected is also just like, ugh. Bro, your work ID was also... I'm not sure if you were here earlier for it, but I do work in marketing. I work in marketing for a distillery, and then I also... Ah, man! You know what I just remembered, y'all? I have a meeting in the morning. Ugh! It's at 11, so that's not bad. It's technically afternoon. Or it's not after. It's not technically afternoon, but it's basically afternoon. But I have a meeting with a marketing team in the morning. Ugh. Anyway. 4 days off yet again. Hey. But yes, marketing wise, because I do work in marketing, I've been working in marketing. Oh, you put it in, I was gonna check with you tomorrow because tomorrow was when you were supposed to do it, but everybody, let's get some chicken Joshes in the chat for Ramkip putting in their 2 weeks notice at their shitty ass job. Let's get it. Woo! Here, I'll put some in there. Wait, hold up. I'm not even subscribed to my own channel. Oh my god. Wait. Oh. Okay. Oh wait, it's not even doing the thing. There we go. Alright, there we go. Let's go! I'm not even subscribed to my own channel. So, Ling Hello is me. That's my moderator channel. But I am the L in the BLT bar. One step closer feels like a huge weight off. Yay! We're so happy for you, homie. Let me tell you, exit plans, we're getting that shit started, baby. What was I talking about? I feel like this music really goes with my mind right now. I gotta work in the morning. I was upset about marketing. Oh, yes! Thank you, Ramkip. Because I do work in marketing, whenever I do look at labels and I look at basically like product design, that's just like one of the things that I notice and I can't turn off. I talked about this earlier, but like, excuse me, if there's typos, I'll see it. If there's grammatical errors, I'll see it. If there's formatting issues, I'll see it. Like, that's straight up, I'll pick it out. I'm like, I can't unsee it now. That shit sucks. You the best, Ramp. Thank you. I'm thinking about dropping my medical job and doing the bakery after the... We're only on this earth once, so, like... I'm just saying. Yes, I don't know what the fuck was going on with that reel, but yes. In addition to marketing, I'm a social media manager, and I do content creation as well for both of my jobs. So, like, yes, Ramp Kip got to see the frustrations that I have with social media content creation the other day. So, oh wait, now I can actually post our I can post our coffees because Wildflower, I almost posted the coffees that I got with Ramkip when I went to go pick up your present, and I was like, wait, I can't do that because then it's suspicious that I went to go visit Ramkip. Why did I visit Ramkip? No reason, but to pick up your surprise birthday present. I'm texting my wife about it. She's like, babe, you really want to do this? And I'm like, yes, I do, babe. And she's like, okay, babe. Hey yo, I'm telling you, and like, obviously we have to be responsible and make sure like we can still live. I hate the system, but I gotta play the game so I can live, right? I get it, but I wouldn't have had a second time. I was trying so hard. I was like, I was worried because sometimes, Snapchat, my Snapchat is on, like the Snap Maps is on only very like specific friends, very close friends, right? And sometimes the Snap Maps will tell you when people travel to different places. So it's like, Ling traveled to here, make sure to say hi. Or like, Ling traveled back home to here, make sure to say bye. I was like, oh my god, did it notify Wildflower that I traveled back or traveled to somewhere? I'm like, oh my god, like literally, this is gonna ruin. I was like, Snapchat, you better fucking not. Wildflower messaged me saying thank you. I said, for what? You're a real one, Ramkip. Dead ass. One of our friends, her name's B, she today messaged Wildflower, was like, hey, happy birthday, do you have any plans? Knowing damn well that she was like involved in all the plans that we had for her. So cheers to y'all. We did great today. I think we did great today. That's funny. Dead ass. That's what she was doing. I think she was dead ass in you. It was cracking me up. Cheers. We had a great team on this, y'all. I would not have done it with anybody else. Got any plans? Oh man, that's good. All right, friends. With that last cheers, I have finished my drink, and it is almost 11 our time. So let's see. La 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 la. Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but my Twitch has what's it called? Updated, and it's kind of weird looking. I don't know why it's so weird looking. But to keep our food stream going, let's see. Activity? How do you see? La la la. La la la. La 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 la. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. There's one for 1.2 million. I mean, 3 million is still a lot of fucking money to save. So like, Callie, I'm not sure if you were here. If somebody can do an exclamation point Discord, we do have a Discord. It's usually a little quiet. But feel free to pop on there. Let us know how you're doing and like if you're actually getting things done. We do have a friend that kind of lives in California that might be in the area-ish perhaps. So it'd be cool to see it in fruition. Thank you, Ramkip. Bro, it sucks so, it's so ass. I'm like, yeah, I can't figure, like, give me a list of everybody that's just, like, you know, live, because I can't fucking see anything. It's so booty. Oh, yes, it is. Perfect. Maybe. It's your B-Day, got you. Right? Yeah, we got 2 moderators here, and Wildflowers gets to take it easy because it's her birthday today. But yes, since we got the food and drink going on tonight, we're going to go and say hello to our friend Oolong Crossing. I think she's doing some tea and, yeah, cold and hot teas, some snacks, and then some wax sealing, which is super cool. But yes, thank you guys so much for coming and joining. If you guys didn't already see, my favorite whiskey of the night is going to be our single barrel 4 Roses. Does not make for a great whiskey sour, but it is great on its own neat. I'll keep you updated. We would appreciate it. Seriously though, like, we're here to support you. We're here to support cool endeavors and cool people. But yes, thank you guys so much for coming and joining. I hope you had a wonderful time. As always, we will be back sometime next week. If it's not Sunday, it'll be, I usually try to stream around Sundays or Mondays, and you guys will usually get to hang out with me, whether it's a, like a game stream or here at the bar stream. Keep an eye out on our Discord. I will announce day of what we'll be doing and what time we will be streaming at. So yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming and joining. Let me go ahead and set up the raid though. So we're gonna go say hello to Oolong. She is absolutely a sweetheart. It deserves all the love. So let me go ahead and set that up real quick. Let me set that up. I'm like, should I get a snack or should I just go to bed? Because I got my freaking meeting in the morning. Oh my god, why? Why is it not letting me? Oh my god. It's literally not letting me go to my people. That's annoying as fuck! What is up with all these Twitch updates? This is booty. Booty, y'all. Okay, friends. Anyway, I have the raid set up. So, I hope you have a wonderful night, day, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you may be. And as always, we'll keep you guys updated, but make sure to stay hydrated. Make sure to take care of yourself so you can take care of yourself and take care of the people that mean the most to you. So, thank you guys again so much for joining. I appreciate y'all so much. And we will see you next week. So, let me get started. And we'll see you guys over at Oolong's. Good night, y'all!